In this video, we'll cover the Spain 2-0 win over Georgia, and Saudi Arabia offer €45 million for Real Madrid defender Eder Militao, and Zubimendi explains why he joined Arsenal and rejected Liverpool. European champions Spain maintained their perfect start to World Cup qualifying with a 2-0 win over Georgia in Elche. Luis de la Fuente's side shrugged off the absence of several key players with a confident display at the Estadio Martínez Valero, where Yeremy Pino fired them in front after 24 minutes. Although Ferran Torres had his penalty saved by Liverpool goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili before the break, Mikel Oyarzabal crashed in a superb free kick to secure a third straight Group E win. Spain, who saw Barcelona midfielder Dani Olmo join teammate Lamine Yamal on the injured list because of calf problem, had a claim for an early penalty after Torres went down under a challenge from Georgi Kochorishvili. However, when Lithuanian referee Manfredas Lukjankiukas was advised to review the incident, on the pitchside monitor, he decided there was no foul. Spain maintained their momentum as Oyarzabal headed over from Pino's delivery to the far post. The Crystal Palace winger then broke the deadlock in the 24th minute. A corner was only half cleared, with Pedri floating the ball back into the penalty area, where defender Robin Lenormand laid it off for Pino to sweep home from close range. Spain spurned the chance to swiftly double their lead when Torres saw his penalty saved in the 28th minute. Georgia keeper Mamardashvili had brought down Torres, with the spot kick confirmed by VAR. The Liverpool man, though, made amends, when he dived low to his left to deny Torres on his 50th international appearance. Mamardashvili was soon called into action again with a reaction stop from Pedro Porro's strike. Mikel Merino, who scored a hat-trick in the 6-0 win over Turkey last month, headed just wide from Porro's curling ball in before the Arsenal midfielder, then sent a shot against the top of the crossbar after turning in the box. Oyarzabal forced Mamardashvili into another decent stop at the near post, following a free kick as Spain went into half-time on top but with only a slender advantage. Spain made a strong start to the second half, with Torres shooting into the side netting from a tight angle. Porro's curling left-footed strike then crashed against a post, with Oyarzabal seeing his follow-up effort from the rebound deflected onto the woodwork again by Otar Kajtishvili. Spain, who next host Bulgaria in Valladolid on Tuesday, doubled their lead in the 64th minute when full-back Porro ran over the ball at a free kick just outside the box, allowing Oyarzabal to fire a left-footed strike up into the top corner. Saudi Arabia is ready to offer €45 million for Real Madrid defender Eder Militao. However, the outlet also mentions that the Spanish giants have no intention of letting one of their key defenders leave. This season, Militao has emerged as a defensive leader after returning from 2 serious ACL injuries, and the club sees him as vital to their plans for the coming seasons. Militao's recovery from his second knee injury has been smoother than the first, allowing him to return to strong form at the start of this season. Although he has not yet reached his absolute peak, Real Madrid are confident in his abilities and are not considering any offers. The player, who once considered retirement, is equally committed to staying. Despite the financial lure of a move to an exotic league, Militao values loyalty and gratitude to a club that stood by him during long periods on the sidelines. Under Xabi Alonso this season, Militao is expected to feature in most matches, considering the fitness concerns of David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger. However, the coaching staff plan to rotate him in certain games to manage his workload, and prevent muscle injuries or a potential relapse in his knees. Communication between the player, the physios, the medical team, and Alonso is described as excellent, ensuring that his recovery and performance are closely monitored. For Real Madrid, keeping Militao goes beyond financial considerations. The defender's loyalty, professionalism, and connection to the club make him indispensable. By staying focused on his recovery and future performances, Militao aims to repay the faith the club has placed in him. Real Madrid, in turn, are building their defense around a player they trust completely, ensuring stability and strength at the back for the seasons ahead. It's no secret that Liverpool tried to sign Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad in the summer of 2024, but the player rejected them to remain with the club of his youth at the time. 12 months later, Zubimendi decided to join Arsenal, and he's explained why he made a different decision a year later. "I had watched Arsenal and I liked everything I saw, in terms of passion, youth, the feeling you got watching them," Zubimendi said. And when Mikel Arteta called me, well, if you've ever spoken to him you'll know that he can be very convincing. He's mad about football, crazy about having everything under control, trying to get something from every little detail. He's very clear on everything and the proposal he had was the best for me. Zubimendi has certainly made a strong start in North London. In September, he was nominated for the Premier League's Player of the Month award, as well as the PFA's Fans Player of the Month award. On top of that, the 26-year-old actually won the Premier League Goal of the Month award, for his volleyed strike against Nottingham Forest. Arsenal currently sit top of the Premier League and have 2 wins from 2 in the Champions League, with Zubimendi starting all but one of the Gunners, 8 games in the 2 competitions. In the only match he didn't start, the midfielder came off the bench for an hour and put in an influential performance. He's been a key player in a team performing well, which is all you can really ask for after a summer transfer.